Good. It's my hope now that you had a chance to go back and look at some of those settings and really start to see, wow, this does impact my story. Just like how seeing how the San Quentin Giants are playing the San Quentin Prison, that kind of changes the way I think about baseball and those guys. So let's go ahead and I want you guys to open this. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the screen so you can open this. So go ahead and open up what you're going to be working on next. Good. Now you should at this point be back to a screen that looks like this. In the last class we went ahead and we worked on slide 2. Today let's go ahead and take a look at slide 3, all about setting. And this is where, you can go ahead and use your notes, the ones that look like this, and just transfer them right here. There's really only 3 things we need to do. First, of course, we need to go ahead and say which setting we chose, which for me was the evacuation hospital in my book. So now, at this point, I'm kind of left with a choice. I can either go ahead and choose to focus on this yellow and this pink. So really, if I'm doing this, I'm really looking at just how this setting changes my whole interpretation of the story, right? So I could go ahead and do this yellow and pink here. Or, if I didn't want to do that, I could go ahead and do the bottom yellow and pink. About there, it's how the setting goes ahead and kind of changes the problems that the characters are going to go ahead and face. So for me, I think it's going to be easier for me to skip the first yellow and pink and go down to the second yellow and pink. So I need a quote. Now, at this point, I have my quote. So now I just need to go down below. And remember, the pink's the most important part. The pink's where you're going to explain how does the quote that I found go ahead and support what setting I have. So why is this evidence even backing up what I'm trying to say? So for me, I'm going to need to come up with an answer, and it might be something like this, where the hospital is actually a place that went ahead and pushed this medic, Kelly, back into the field, and in the field he actually learned that really the Vietnam War was more than he could handle. But essentially, guys, this is what I'm going for, right? I've got my claim of what I believe is the most impactful setting, and I say why. I've got evidence to go ahead and support a scene in that setting with detail. And then I explain how this one scene here shows how that setting was so impactful in the story. So, now it's your turn. You guys give it a go. Let me go ahead and see you guys work on slide 3 using your notes right now.